It is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is the last Wednesday of the month. That means it is time for Off the Board. So this is a series I do with a bunch of friends, and the idea is that you take those things that you have pinned on your Pinterest board and you use them, not just pin them. So today I am actually going to do a scrap lift, and the reason I am doing this is I came across this layout and I was like, oh my gosh, this layout is perfect for the challenge that is in the Color Rush Studio Facebook group for this month, where it is tearing and exposing different papers. And I just loved this idea, and I was like, I have to try it. And I still have some of this left, so I figure this was perfect. So I am going to take a white piece of cardstock. I'm going to take my scalpel, and I am going to cut some slits in there, and then I am just going to tear those slits. So I am cutting on top of some fun foam. That's what I use when I'm cutting, and then you can still use the fun foam. It works out perfect for me. So I know this is a scrap lift, and the nice thing is her Instagram handle is on the pin. So I will try to find her on Instagram and then post in the description box a link to her Instagram so you can see other things that she is doing. So I've got my torn pieces of paper, and I want to use this paper because it has all the words. And I tried to cut a piece big enough that you could actually see the word boo in it. So you're going to see the boo coming through that torn edge. So that is going to be the first one. And then I'm going to grab, I think, a tag. Oh, I was looking at actually tucking things into this, these torn areas. So I really like these little bottles. I thought those were kind of fun, so I pulled those out. While I was digging through, I found a little scrap of paper, and so I'm going to add that. So I'm adding all of these little scraps. I'm also going to add some of the frazzle in there as well. So I find the piece that is, or the slit that is basically the same size as the frazzle, and I'm just going to tape that to the back. So you can kind of see that here, and I'm just using a Scotch tape. I find that washi tape and I don't really get along. I put it on and then it peels off. So Scotch tape is definitely kind of my go-to for that kind of thing. And then, so I have 2 more spots that I need to fill. And this is where I'm going to find this tag. And I like this tag because the bottles are smaller. And so I'm going to cut this tag up so that I can put it through one of the areas. And that way you basically see pretty much the majority of the bottles, where if you use the big paper, you wouldn't have seen that. So it's really cool that in the cut aparts, the patterns are smaller. So I decided to leave one just open for the background paper, and I'm actually going to stick some of this purple pom-pom trim in it as well. So I know I don't need to put anything else through the back, so I'm going to go ahead and glue my trimmed down white paper down on this super cute pink spider web paper. It's kind of crazy to think that you can say that a spider web paper is cute, but this one is cute. So I cut my pom-pom trim I'm going to add my glue, and then I'm going to take my scissors and just tuck it underneath there. So doesn't that look cute? You know what you could do, which would be super fun, if you cut like a big one, like almost like a jack-o'-lantern kind of, you could, or like a monster, you could do like that pom-pom trim as like teeth. Like, doesn't it kind of look like teeth? That would be kind of fun. So you're probably looking at this picture and going, that doesn't look like a Halloweeny picture or a scary picture or anything. So this is a selfie of me and a couple of girls, and we did the Casa for Kids walk or run, or I mean, we walked. And it was right before Halloween, and they call it something, and they encourage everybody to dress up. So we didn't dress up. That's not really our thing. But it was neat to do this fundraiser, and I hadn't documented it, and this collection is perfect for that. So that's where this kind of Halloween-y feel is coming from. So in the pin, she's got tags or banners. They're actually banners that kind of go across the top. I am going to take some of the cut apart tags, and I am going to string those behind my photo instead. So I'm going to start by framing my photo a little bit. So my photo was originally a 4x6. I did cut it down a little bit because there wasn't really anything in the outlying areas that was super noticeable, or you can see the kind of banner on the back of it, where it's kind of the starting point of the race, I guess you could call it. So I'm gonna back it in that like multi word and icon paper. And then I have a little bit of this torn paper as well. And so I decided, even though it doesn't provide a full mat, I'm just gonna go with it. So I've got that down, and I want to use this Make Magic as my title. It's going to be white on white, and I'm not really liking that. So when I go to glue everything down, I forgot to turn the camera on, so I apologize for that. I just took some purple shimmers. I think it's Orchestra, to bring in some more of that purple, and I put that underneath the title so the title pops a little bit, and then I did add some splatters as well. So you won't see that, but you'll see that in the final photo. So I'm going to do some embellishing. I'm going to add a little something to all of the little torn areas that you see there. Like that one's getting the cute little candy corn. I thought that getting a house on was perfect because it is Casa for Kids. I'm going to add some of my fussy cut stars that I had actually painted, and then I get a puffy star and that little skull head, and then here are the close-ups. So I really apologize. I put the frazzle through the tags and added that little acrylic ghosty as well. So there's that frazzle through the tags. So check out the description box down below. Everybody playing along with Off the Board will be linked there. And then I will also have Color Rush Studio for this kit as well. So you can use my code Crystal10 to save 10%. So remember to wear your crown. We'll see you next month. Bye.